Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is very exciting. I'm going to go and see Arsenal play the Emirates for the first time. I am a huge Arsenal fan and I've never seen them play because I'm a relatively new Arsenal fan, that's why. I'm going to see Arsenal women play Chelsea at the Emirates today. It's the first leg of the Champions League quarterfinals. It's very exciting. A huge face-off, really big moment for women's football, obviously. It's two English clubs facing off in the Champions League, and me and my dad are going to go together, and I'm very excited. And today I literally drove, so basically I got back from a holiday. Me and my friend went to the coast yesterday. We got back from that last night. This morning, my dad drove me home from university because I'm at the University of Bristol, drove me home to near London, where I am now. As you can see, I'm at home and actually haven't unpacked at all. But yeah, it's looking like a very busy time, very busy home time. I mean, what's new? But like, yeah, lots of different things going on. I don't know how I'm gonna do these vlogs because a lot of it's completely unrelated and it's like random, very random things, but lots of things going on. We're going into the West End a couple of times, which would be great. A couple of family events seem to be suddenly upon us. Family parties, and I need to hang out with like my home friends. Yeah, I need to organise myself. I need to get myself organised. I'm not organised at all. Literally, what's new? For those of you who don't know, the last year of my life has been very transformative in terms of women's sport generally. I started work like after the Lionesses won the Euros. I was like kind of mind blown, and I suddenly decided to become a sports journalist, and that's what I've been working as for the last like year, like alongside uni, like for the student paper, and that's been incredible. And I've got so many opportunities because of the work that I've been doing, which is amazing. And I'm thinking about turning it into a career, which is really exciting and scary, but also like, do I want to go into film? Because I do film in English, so it's like lots going on in my head, guys. I can't decide, but it's fine. Yeah, I wrote a couple of articles covering Chelsea and Man United when they came to Bristol for the League Cup final. Obviously Chelsea won that, and me and my friend supported Chelsea in that match. I mean, they were probably going to win anyway because they're the better team, and that felt wrong, obviously, because I'm an Arsenal fan, just felt Chelsea, but I also didn't want to support Man United, and my mate was going to support Chelsea, so I thought I'd just join. But yeah, Arsenal all the way. Let's go.
Yeah, Williamson is not going to make it for tomorrow. She's progressing well, but
turns now on to Spurs at the weekend, a North London derby.
Hey guys, we just got back and I'm gonna do a proper like sit down tomorrow because it's midnight now. We got home at midnight because we had to like drive and the trains took forever, and it has taken quite a while to get home because there was like a trespasser on the track, so the train stopped for ages. Anyway, an unforgettable night. My first ever time at the Emirates, and it will not be my last. Oh my days, it was insane. And it was my dad's first time because like I made him come with me. It was his first time watching Arsenal, and it was my first time obviously as an Arsenal fan, and we just met so many amazing people, and the community was unreal, and the staff were all some of the loveliest people ever. And I saw one of my old primary school teachers getting off the train wearing an Arsenal women's football club like scarf, and I was like, what is going on? Like, and also we won 3-1. London's red, guys. I couldn't believe how many like Arsenal fans live in my town, because like we were obviously all on the same train, and it was kind of how many like red scarves actually made it. But obviously I got my scarf up here. I'm gonna do a haul, guys, because I got a couple of things from the shop. Wasn't intending to, but I did, and I will never forget seeing the Emirates Stadium for the first time. Like coming around that corner, it really was magical. And because obviously I'd seen so many photos and watched countless matches happening at the Emirates, but never been there, and it was unreal. And obviously because we were watching Chelsea, we got to see so many of the Lionesses, got to see Chelsea again. It's like, yeah, felt like home. So very grateful, and I will talk to you guys properly tomorrow when I'm not looking terrible and I'm so tired. Yeah, I was like counting to my dad. I've been on, in the last 24 hours, I've been on 3 trains, 2 taxis. I've been on 1 car ride that was 2 hours long, and the underground twice as well. It's been a crazy 24 hours, but I'm very, very tired, and I'm at home and it's time to have a break and just take a minute. And the best way ever to kick off the Easter break. I'm in awe that I have this scarf. Like, good morning, guys. It is about 10 hours later and I've woken up just yeah, it's my first morning here on my Easter break, and my mum brought me some tea. I knew going, I had no idea what to expect when I went to the Emirates last night, because as I said, it's my first time as an Arsenal fan. It's my first ever time going to the Emirates Stadium, and it's my first ever time watching Arsenal play, like in person, going to a match. And the only other match that I've been to on club level was last week when I went to the League Cup final, which was Man United versus Chelsea. And that's the only club level match I've been to, but because that was a final and it was at Ashton Gate, which I've been to lots of times, it's very different. And also obviously the Emirates is a home stadium, but Ashton Gate was away for obviously both teams. So I had no idea what to expect. I know that playing at the Emirates it had like this dream-like quality, like everyone would talk about it, the players, like the crowds, the way everyone would talk about the Emirates. It was like this holy place, and I was so excited to go there. But I was also a little bit nervous because, like, football culture is a weird thing, and I wasn't sure how much it would differ from a men's game. I've never been to a men's game of football or rugby in my life. So I didn't really know what to expect. My dad has been, and he technically supports Liverpool, although not too strongly, which is why he was happy to come in with me to watch Arsenal. But he has stories of like fights breaking out and stuff whenever if he's in finals and stuff. So we both went in not knowing what on earth we were getting ourselves into. I mean, I knew more, as in I knew all the players, and I've obviously been writing about the Lionesses and club football for almost a year, which is crazy. So going into I don't know what to expect. And it was a lot of faff getting home, but actually getting there, I don't think it was too bad. Pretty easy. Anyway, but we went up and I saw the Emirates Stadium for the first time, and there was a huge gunner parade going on, which was mob mentality does scare me a little bit. So we didn't go and join it. Obviously, it was our first time, so that's like quite a lot to be doing on your first time. So we went to the shop, huge. I had no idea it was so big, massive, so much stuff. And I was really overwhelmed, and I really want to go back. I wish we hadn't. I feel like we kind of walked through it in a daze. I don't know. I wish I wouldn't have gone through it so fast. I wish I would have taken my time. So many shirts everywhere. From Yeah, and obviously because you don't have to, it's just the Arsenal shop, isn't it, underneath the Emirates. It's not like you don't even need a ticket to get in or anything. Yeah, all the roads going up to the Emirates were closed because it was Derby Day. And we went to the shop and I bought a scarf. I didn't realize what a big thing scarves were, but everyone had one. But everyone had like a red one, but I didn't really want it because they're like 25. I think they were like £25, which is quite a lot for a scarf. But also I was aware that this would probably be a one-time purchase. Like I don't need more than one Arsenal scarf. And obviously if I'm going to buy a scarf, I want to buy it from the actual Arsenal shop so I can support. But anyway, I got this scarf and I think it's gorgeous. Like, I know it was a bit confusing. I mean, there is red on it, obviously, but I think it's gorgeous and I think it goes really well with like my room. Like as I showed you guys last night, it goes really well. And then I also got this Leah Williamson mug. See, she's signed the back. But yeah, Leah Williamson wasn't playing last night, which was a shame. She's one of my favourite players. Chloe Kelly, Leah Williamson. My top two, probably. Other than like Caldente and Olivia Smith, and yeah, I love them as well as Arsenal players. But they're my top two. So anyway, hopefully she'll be back for the international break though, because I've got tickets to England and Spain at Wembley. So that will be awesome. But yeah, I'm so desperate to go back. Like literally I woke up this morning being like, I have to get tickets to something else. My dad wants to go as well because we both had such a nice time. I can't go over, I think one thing I can't go over is actually how nice the staff are. The nicest staff, like event staff I've ever come across, like ever. Every concert I've been to, every festival, yeah, any football game, tennis, rugby, all of it, genuinely the nicest staff I've ever come across. It was, I couldn't believe it. Like, yeah, because we couldn't take this into the stadium, obviously, because it's ceramic. So they had the system where they gave you like a tag, and then I could give them the tag and then pick it up after. And like 4 different members of staff apologized that I couldn't take it in, and I was like, guys, it's fine, it really is. It was so good, and it was just like really nice to see. And I just love women's sport. I love women's sport. I love women's football. It's just like unreal. The atmosphere was incredible. Like it's like this amazing mix of like diehard football fans and then like, but it's like family friendly, and you know there are little kids like wearing like Arsenal hats and scarves, and I don't know, it's just lovely. It's such a nice atmosphere. It's incredible, and it's one of my favorite things, and it's so affordable. My dad was saying like, I hate to think how much these seats prices will be in the men's game, and I was like, I mean, I wouldn't know, but I guess yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. But yeah, but I think it was there were 18,000 people there. Considering it was a Tuesday night, that's really not like a Tuesday night. Everyone showed up and out. So that was the Champions League quarterfinals, and the second quarterfinal is next week. But we're away. But that will be at Chelsea's Fields. I'm so happy, guys, you guys. And obviously we won as well, which was amazing. I think there was, obviously I don't mind because Arsenal won. Obviously Chelsea did get 1 goal because it was an away goal. Because it's 2 legs of the thing, it means that's worth more. So, I mean, and I was watching all the post interviews before I went to bed, and Chloe Kelly, everybody was saying, we need to not let this go to our heads. Like, we need to treat the next one like it's 0-0 because there is no room to like let Chelsea run away with it, which is so true. And obviously home advantage is crazy because basically the whole stadium were Arsenal fans, and then Chelsea were a literally tiny contingent on the other side. But we were right in the thick of it in the Arsenal stand, and then we were right in the middle of the flags, and It was just, and it's annoying because there was this kid at school, and I remember he turned to me, I think it was in history or something, and he was like, so what football team do you support? And I was like, I don't watch football, because I didn't until a year ago, and he was like, oh, I support Arsenal. And I was like, oh, do you? And he liked some of the stuff I repost about Arsenal. So, I don't know what I'm telling you. It's just funny now, funny to think about it, because I'm just very different. The person I used to be at school, I mean, thank God. But like, I don't know. It's just like very, very different interests. But yes, I am so glad I bought those tickets. I'm so freaking glad. It was such a hot ticket. Everybody was talking about it. Derby Day is always going to be massive. And yeah, everyone watches women's football. Literally everyone. My mum didn't realise it was on the TV, and then she turned it on and watched the end of it. And like, you know, all of the lots of the Ali Flan and Ali Tom, I think are their names, but these girls do like a lot of social media stuff, so it's kind of like social media journalism is what I'd call it. They go on, you know, they do go on like the BBC and different talk shows talking about women's football and stuff, and it's a different way of getting into the industry. But I follow them and their content's really good, and I spotted them at a few events now. Like last week I saw Ali Tom at the League Cup final walking out, and it didn't click who she was until she passed me. But also, yeah, so it's just like really cool because anyone who's anyone are going to Derby Days, especially when it's a Champions League night. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this last night, I don't think I did, but one of my primary school teaching assistants, I think, was sitting next to me on the train out of London, obviously coming to my town, and she was wearing an Arsenal women's football club scarf, specifically the women's club, and so was her husband, and her husband like had a pin and a hat and all of it. And I didn't realise who she was. I couldn't remember her name. I knew I recognised her face. She probably saw me staring at her. I recognised her face. I remembered her name when we got off the train. And then by that point she disappeared. So I couldn't say anything, but I told my mum because they used to work together. It's just something about seeing an old teacher of mine wearing AWFC stuff. It was really powerful, maybe that's the wrong word. It was really like, wow. So many Arsenal fans got off. Like, I couldn't believe that everyone from Arsenal had travelled and they were all getting on this train. I was like, there are so many of us, and why do we all live? Like, obviously, I know it's North London, but it was just like, it's because I haven't connected with anybody like locally. Yeah, I will if I commit to this thing. I don't know. It was just the best time, and I'm so desperate to go back. And I see why people go crazy for it. It's just nothing like it, is there? So we did get soaked through though, because we were so close. We were 4 rows from the front, but that meant that we were completely like just getting rained on, and we did get quite cold, and I was really struggling to warm up. I literally wore this hoodie to bed and then took it off. But anyway, guys, I know this has been a very weird video. I know it's probably 2 seconds long. Maybe not, because I'm yapping a lot now. But it was such a good night. I've had literally the best time. Desperate to go back. Desperate. I'm literally going to like look at tickets now because I really want to go back so bad. Yeah, incredible stuff. I might watch the match replay, you know. I need to relive it. Anyway, love you guys so much. If you are a gunner, message me. If you love women's sport, then my content is the content for you. I am working as a sports journalist for my Bristol student paper. I've written a ton of articles covering women's rugby, the Lionesses, and club level as well. I've got 2 articles on the League Cup when that came to Bristol. I'm not writing an article about last night because it's not, unfortunately, Arsenal is not local and neither is Chelsea. So there's not really any way I can probably try and draw it in. I was making a couple of notes. I can maybe in a future article, I can draw it in. I actually have one in mind. I can draw that experience in from. But I think it was just I loved seeing all the mums, dads with their kids. And I don't know everything about football yet. And my dad was like explaining things to me, and it was just it's just a really nice thing you can do with family, I think. And it was a really great thing for me and my dad to do, like, because I've never done that with him before, but it was great. It was great. And also it's because I saw him a week ago. I saw mum and dad a week ago because they came to Bristol because we wanted to see The Greatest Showman, which was really good. I haven't done a video on it. Maybe I should. I don't know. And then before that, I hadn't seen him for like 3 weeks. I used to eat with him. But I basically hadn't seen him and like caught up with him, and like he did drive me back, but I was really, really tired. I was exhausted going into the match last night. I was like, I can't do this. I was yawning so much on the train. But I'm so glad we made the effort and we went because it was so good. Message me if you're a gunner, or if you just, whatever, message me, drop a comment and read my articles. And also I've got a bunch of it. I've like vlogged the Lioness's homecoming and went to the Red Roses, and I vlogged it all. So check out my channel, guys. Love you guys so much. Stay safe. See you in the next one. Bye.